Pep Guardiola's 2017-18 Manchester City side redefined dominance in English football, becoming the first team in Premier League history to reach 100 points while playing breathtaking possession-based football. Built on positional play, relentless pressing, and fluid attacking movements, City controlled matches like few teams ever have. In this video, we'll break down the tactical system behind the Centurions season and uncover how Pep Guardiola's ideas turned City into an unstoppable force. Manchester City lined up in a nominal 4-3-3 formation, but in possession it would frequently morph into a 3-2-4-1 structure, creating Pep Guardiola's famous box midfield that dominated central areas. The two centre-backs held their positions and provided stability, while the fullbacks were given contrasting roles. The one stayed deeper to form a back three, or occasionally pushed wide, and the other inverted into midfield to create numerical overloads in central zones. This positional flexibility allowed City to maintain control, while constantly manipulating the opposition's defensive shape. The midfield trio were crucial to setting the rhythm and tempo of games, circulating possession with precision, controlling space, and creating chances almost at will. Out wide, the wingers hugged the touchlines to stretch the pitch, where they'd look to deliver crosses into the box, while also opening interior lanes for midfield runners and overlapping movements. Leading the line, the striker was not only a constant goal threat, but also intelligent in his movement, dropping into pockets to link play before making explosive runs in behind to finish off attacks. City's team tactics under Pep Guardiola were built around a dominant possession-based philosophy, with the primary objective of controlling games through the ball and dictating both tempo and rhythm. Rather than simply keeping possession for its own sake, City moved the ball through clearly defined phases with purpose, consistently manipulating space through positional play, coordinated rotations, and intelligent spacing. Players were positioned to stretch the pitch horizontally and vertically, forcing opponents out of compact shapes and opening passing lanes between the lines. This structured yet fluid approach allowed City to suffocate teams with sustained pressure while creating high-quality scoring chances. In build-up play, the team adopted a short passing approach, constructing attacks from the goalkeeper and back line, with multiple passing options always available. The inverted fullback stepping into midfield created numerical superiority in central areas, effectively forming the midfield box that allowed the team to play through the opposition's press, with sharp combinations and quick one-touch passing. Through the middle, the midfielders linked seamlessly with intricate sequences in order to help dismantle defensive blocks, while if central routes were closed, the wingers provided pace, directness, and isolation opportunities against opposition fullbacks. The wide players could drive at defenders, deliver crosses, or make penetrating runs in behind, while their natural positioning on the flanks opened up interior spaces for the number 8 to arrive late into dangerous zones. This constant interchange between wide and central progression made City incredibly difficult to defend against. Defensively, Guardiola's side operated with a high defensive line and an aggressive pressing structure, using well-coordinated triggers to regain possession quickly after losing the ball. The forwards initiated the press, forcing opposition defenders into uncomfortable areas and rush decisions, often leading to turnovers in dangerous zones. The midfield unit dominated central spaces with their intelligence and numbers, stepping in to intercept passes and immediately recycle possession. Meanwhile, the backline remained compact and well-organized, winning physical duels, holding the structure, and compressing the pitch to limit space behind them. This collective pressing approach ensured City were able to control opponents both with and without the ball, which also helped them sustain relentless attacking pressure throughout matches. Between the posts, Ederson was deployed as a build-up ball-playing keeper, playing a fundamental role in how Manchester City constructed attacks from the back. His calmness in possession and exceptional passing range allowed the team to bypass opposition pressing lines with ease, whether through short, sharp combinations or pinpoint long distribution into advanced areas. Ederson frequently found teammates positioned in pockets of space high up the pitch, and was instantly able to turn defensive situations into attacking opportunities. While he was more than capable of producing important saves when required, his greatest impact came through his ability to dictate in the first phase of build-up play. This made him a crucial component in Guardiola's positional system, effectively acting as an extra outfield player in possession. Manchester City's defensive unit during the Centurions campaign featured Fabian Delph, Nicholas Otamendi, John Stones, and Kyle Walker, and each of these players were fundamental in the overall system. On the left, Delph operated as a defensive falseback, frequently moving from the flank into central midfield spaces alongside the DM. This allowed City to dominate deeper zones, support build-up play, and maintain numerical superiority in the middle of the pitch. While he typically held a deeper position to stabilize the structure, Delph could also advance into wider areas when required, where he could offer natural fullback support. Defensively, he balanced his positioning between the midfield and left side of the back line, contributing with tackles, interceptions, and strong duel-winning ability. At centre-back, Otamendi and John Stones were both deployed as ball-playing defenders with a strong build-up focus. They were vital in the first phase of possession, calmly receiving passes from Ederson and circulating the ball into deeper areas before firing progressive passes through the lines or out wide to advance play. Both defenders were technically assured and composed under pressure, enabling the side to consistently play from the back. Out of possession, they held a hard line effectively, using the offside trap intelligently, and recovered quickly to deal with runners in behind, while remaining compact to block central progression. On the right, Kyle Walker performed a hybrid fullback role, often tucking inside to form a back three in possession, while also progressing with freedom to push forward and support attacks down the flank. His exceptional pace was a key defensive asset, allowing City to defend aggressively without being exposed by long balls over the top. In advanced areas, Walker added wide overloads and delivered crosses or cutbacks for attacking runners in the box. Defensively, his recovery speed and well-timed challenges were crucial in winning back possession, while his positioning and build-up created strong passing angles and stability in the team's structure. The midfield trio of David Silva, Fernandinho, and Kevin De Bruyne formed one of the most dominant and balanced units in European football, football and were the central driving force behind Manchester City's historic Centurions campaign. On the left side, David Silva operated as a deep-lying playmaker with a strong build-up focus, frequently looking to drop into deeper zones during the early phases of possession in order to provide passing options and help progress the ball through the thirds. As play advanced into the second and third phases, Silva became the connective hub of City's attack, linking teammates with sharp passing combinations, intelligent movements, and visionary through balls in and around the final third. His mastery of the half spaces was a fundamental attacking weapon for Guardiola's system, as he frequently drifted between the lines, made late runs towards the byline, and created chaos in tight areas before squaring passes into the central zones for high-quality chances. At the base of midfield, Fernandinho was deployed as a deep-lying playmaker with a strong defensive focus, providing the structural foundation that allowed the more attacking players to flourish. He consistently screened the back line, broke up opposition attacks with well-timed tackles and interceptions, and regained possession in crucial areas. In build-up, Fernandinho was equally important, offering himself early for passes from defenders, circulating the ball efficiently, and occasionally switching play to exploit the space on the flanks. On the right side, De Bruyne functioned as an advanced attacking playmaker, often occupying high central and half-space positions as a de facto number 10. He was one of the main creative sparks in the final third, capable of slicing through opposition defenses with his wide range of passing, from quick combinations and precise through balls to whip crosses from deeper or wide areas. De Bruyne frequently made intelligent runs into the half spaces and toward the byline, where he could cut the ball back for teammates arriving into the box. His threats extended beyond his creativity, as he was also a powerful shooter from distance, forcing defenders to step out and opening up even more space for City's attacking movements. The attacking trio of Leroy Sané, Sergio Aguero, and Raheem Sterling provided Manchester City with devastating pace, movement, and directness, constantly overwhelming opposition defenses throughout the Centurions season. On the flanks, Sané and Sterling were deployed as natural balanced wingers, with Guardiola wanting true width high up the pitch to pin back opposition fullbacks and open up central lanes. Both players consistently held their wide positions during build-up, allowing City to progress through the midfield before quickly shifting the ball into wide areas. From there, they became major creative and scoring threats, driving at defenders in 1v1 situations, delivering early crosses into the box with their stronger foot, and pulling the ball back from the byline for arriving midfield runners. Their pace in transition was a nightmare for defenses, as City's elite passes regularly found them with perfectly weighted through balls and behind. This speed forced defensive lines to drop deeper, creating even more space between the lines for Silva and De Bruyne to operate. Defensively, Pep demanded a high work rate from both wingers, with Sané and Sterling tracking back aggressively to support the fullbacks and help City maintain a compact shape when possession was lost. Leading the line, Aguero operated as a support advanced forward, blending elite goal-scoring instincts with intelligent link-up play. Under Guardiola in the 2017-18 season, he evolved beyond being a pure poacher, frequently dropping into pockets of space between the opposition's midfield and defensive lines in order to receive the ball and connect passing sequences. This movement helped draw centre-backs out of position, opening up channels for Sané and Sterling to attack the space and behind. Once play progressed into the final third, Aguero's sharp off-the-ball movements saw him constantly drift across the defensive line, attacking the near post, pulling into central zones, or peeling off defenders to find shooting angles. He was clinical inside the box, finishing with both feet and his head, while also being composed in tight spaces when chances came quickly from cutbacks and crosses. Aguero's understanding with De Bruyne and Silva was a key feature of City's attacking flow, as the 1-2s and through balls often carved open defensive blocks. Even in Pep's highly structured positional system, Aguero was given the freedom to interpret space intelligently, making him the only focal point of the attack, but also a facilitator for those around him. His ability to combine technical quality with ruthless finishing ensured City always had a constant scoring threat at the heart of their possession-heavy approach. And there we go, my dudes. That is how you can go ahead and replicate Manchester City Centurion tactics for FC26. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind, smashing that like button down below, as well as subscribing to the channel if you like the videos on it and you like the content and all that stuff that does come with it. That would be absolutely amazing. Now, before I hop on into the potential links for the Discord and the Patreon, which are both down below in the description, you will also see behind me is a different looking set of tactics. Now, this is a 4-5-1 system, very similar to what I've literally just gone ahead and explained, but the only difference is the two attacking midfielders are slightly higher, and this will get them into the box a bit more and help them progress play and get to those bylines to create those cutback opportunities. That's pretty much what we did see from David Silva as well as Kevin De Bruyne. So I would also recommend you implementing this system into your gameplay or into your game plan, and that way you can have a bit more attacking flair higher up the pitch when needed, especially if you are trying to increase the pressure on the opposition. So there is that too. Now, if you are looking for any extra content, I'm talking retro tactics like this video, and also tactics extensions and very niche sort of tactics, please be sure to check out the Brom Squad Gaming Patreon. The link for that is down below, like I said like 5 seconds ago, but the link for that is down below in the description. And then lastly, if you're looking for any footballing chats and conversations, be sure to check out the Brom Squad Gaming Discord server. All are welcome on there. Of course, we banter, we laugh, we joke, we talk about FC as well. So if you're interested in stuff like that, the link for it is down below in the description. It is for free and all that good stuff that does come with it. Now, I also wanted to also say, this is a new thing that I will be adding into every video from now on. Thank you very much much to everybody who has been a Patreon subscriber. It means the absolute most. In fact, I'm going to put your names up on like a little thing and you guys can see. But I do truly appreciate each and every one of you guys who are subscribing to the Patreon and supporting the channel, or supporting that side of my channel on that different platform. So it means the absolute most, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. So now that that's all out the way, I hope you guys have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace!